Hi guys, after seeing a really good video today called My Life in One Fauxdori, I've decided to redo my Fauxdori, and also a few other videos I've watched, which is Barbo in Let's Paint Fabric and Creative Creations, her Fauxdori. They're lovely. So what I've decided to do, this is my Fauxdori at the moment. This is the one that I did, which is like a paper dory, which is really easy. Sorry about the glare, but it's really hard not to get it because it's shiny. So what I've gone ahead and done is bought some heavy weight muslin cloth, and what I'm going to do is paint this to make my cover for my new Fauxdori. And what I'm going to be doing is making it into a tri-fold one. Here I have started to paint the muslin cloth. I can tell now why Barbo decided to just squirt this paint on. Honestly, it really does drink the paint, this muslin cloth does. It really does. You need quite a bit to cover it. I'm used lots of different things to paint with, like packaging, bubble wrap, lots of upcycle things, which I usually do use. And as you can see, I've just squirted the paint on because you need quite a lot. You need to use quite a bit, so do bear that in mind if you're using quite expensive paints, because you do end up using quite a lot of them. So I'll just let you watch this. I'm just scraping it on any old way and had a real good time with it, to be honest. So I hope you just enjoy watching this very quick run through of how I painted the fabric. Again, I apologise that you can't see the fabric in its full entirety. It's just really hard to film it all because I'd have to have the camera quite high up, and I haven't got a suitable tripod for that at the moment. So I hope you just enjoy the little snippets that you can see, and at least you can see the kind of techniques that I used to paint it. Okay then, so what I've done, I've finished my length of fabric. You can't see it very well in there, so what you'll do is you'll see it when it comes out. So what I've done is I've rigged up my recording just so you can see how I'm going to sew it now. What I'm going to do is I've just turned it inside out on each other, so the painted sides are facing each other. This is just because it's going to fray like mad, so I've decided I'm going to just stitch it down here just to make it look a little bit better. Right then, so that's that done. The sewing machine's a bit of a pain. It keeps stopping, the tension gets too much. If anybody's got any tips, please let me know. Right then, so I'm just going to do the corners now. I've just pressed this down with an iron, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go across the bottom, because at the moment it's just like a big tube that's open. I am considering whether I need to put some sort of card in it or something to stiffen it. At present, I don't think I want to. I'm just going to go with it. So let's just stitch along here and then see how we go. Then I want this to look a bit more creative because you're going to see this. So what I might do is just change it to number 3, which is a zigzag stitch. See how we're going with that. Happy with that? It's not 100% neat, but this is a mixed media thing, so it doesn't have to be. Right then, so I want to put 6 books in this, so I'm just thinking about the thickness that it needs to be. So all I've done there is just fold over where I think it needs to go and made a little mark where it needs to go to, and now I'm just going to go and cut it. This is the final stage now of putting my fedora together. As you can see on the front, I did do like a little stamped piece as well. For that, all I've done is stamp like a little fairy and then put in, you know, some text. I've put the books in the place there of where they're going to be, just so I can line up where I need to put my holes for my elastic to go in. So I did measure at the bottom and the top, and then I used my crocodile to make the holes. It was a very sad day because this was actually broken on me when I was doing this. And I've been using it for years, so I was a bit upset about that. But anyway, it survived doing this piece. But that's it now. I need to get another one. So I'm just cutting the elastic down and putting that in. And then obviously these are going to be the bits that hold your books on to your fedora. So what I've done is I have put in 3 pieces of elastic, but it's going to be for 6 books because each piece of elastic holds 2 books. And then all I did is just tie them together. And then I just started slotting in the books to make sure that they all fit properly. And I was quite pleased because I have left enough room for each one. So they all slot in pretty well. For this section now, what I'm doing is putting the centre bit in. All you do is just put a knot in a loop and then thread it through that centre piece. That will just hold all of the book together. As you can see, I'm just making the knot a bit bigger so it doesn't actually pop through that centre piece. Then all you do use that for is just to go through around the centre and keep it all tightly together, and that's it. This is my completed fedora. I just thought I'd come on and share this. I'm really sorry about the quality of the video that I filmed for this, but it's been quite challenging with the equipment that I've got to actually film it when I'm sewing it. So I'm hoping that my voiceover and the little bit of footage that I did manage to capture properly shows how I've made this. So this is a trifold fedora, and what I've done is just put everything in it. So I've took this to work with me today and I've given it a test run, so to speak, and it's been fine. I've got no problem with carrying this round, even though it does seem quite big. I've not got a problem with that because I've always got a big bag with me anyway. If I've not got a bag at work, which is big anyway because I have to carry loads of stuff around at work, I've got a large bag because I'm taking the kids out and it's my changing bag, so it doesn't bother me. This is going to be my bullet journal. I am going to start filling these in, and I'm new to bullet journaling, but I've been looking online at Fauxdori on how to do this. All of the inserts that I've made have been made with my own jelly prints as well. I'm not brilliant at jelly printing at all, but it's nice to use up some of my prints, and to be honest, I'm proud of them because it's a new technique for me to master, and I'm pleased with what I've come up with, and I can see how I improve, can't I, within time. So that's my weekly meal planner. All these have been printed off by My Life All in One Place, which is a wonderful website. Really good resources on there. So that's going to be my meal planner, and this one is just going to be a normal. I think I'm going to make that one that one's going to be my brain dump one, where I just put all my ideas in and then I can transfer that back into the bullet journal. So that's going to be a brain dump one. This is the one I'm quite excited about. This is my little art like sketchbook. I got this idea from Creative Creations because she's done a little sketchbook for inside her Fauxdori, and she used loads of jelly prints in hers, but what I've done is I've just used loads of different types of papers, plain, gridded, put in little pieces of my jelly print and things like that really. These are the offcuts that were from when I cut these bits down, so I thought that was quite nice. And the front bit here is just an envelope. Here is the insert that I made, so I put my pens in there generally, and this is my monthly diary. The only thing that I've got left to put into this is my year planner, which I'm going to print out this evening and put in, and then that all goes together like so, and then that's that. So I'm really pleased with that. I might need to just, all I need to do is just shorten my elastic down a bit there. So I'm pleased with how it's turned out. On the sides I've just used my crocodile to put the elastic in there, and then it's completed. There are little bits of thread that are sticking off it, but I quite like that because it's just a little bit more texture to it. So that's the completed Fauxdori anyway, and inside that I am going to be putting as well, I don't know, many of you might know if you watch my Tangle Tuesday, what I'll just reach for what I'm on about is I don't do a Hobonichi as such now. I'm using a box, and inside the box I am putting all of my journaling. So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put a few of my, I can put a few of my journaling cards inside here as well, so that if I want to jot anything down about my day, then I can do on these, and then I can transfer that back into my new box that I'm using for my Hobonichi. I just stopped doing my Hobonichi because journaling daily just was getting a bit challenging. So what I do now is, if I've got a special event like today, my daughter has lost her second tooth. My older daughter, that is, obviously. My younger daughter's growing teeth, so it's like a bit of a madhouse at the moment. I've got one daughter who's losing teeth and one daughter who's growing them. So what I'm going to do with these is put those inside to there, which I'll do in a bit, and then obviously I can use those as well. If ever I've got any time, I can start to write about my day if I want to write about anything special. So there's that for now, and I hope you've all enjoyed that video, and I hope that I've inspired you to make one of these yourself. I am really trying at the moment to get up to 1,000 subscribers. I am really close. Grateful if anybody could help with that. So please like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.